What's up, my cherry bombs? On today's video, I'm going to be sharing my entire Kayali collection. Now, I have done a Kayali ranking video and even shared my first impressions on Kayali, which was kind of like 2 years ago. So I think it's safe to say that I need to update you guys on my Kayali collection. So if that sounds like something that you're definitely interested in, go ahead and grab a seat, grab a drink, and let's get right into this video. All right, you guys, one of my cherry bombs suggested to do a entire or updated Kayali collection. So we're not going to ponder on this video too long, but let's just jump right into it, because you guys, I have 13 Kayali fragrances and I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts and how I feel about them after having them for a couple of years or even a few months. Now, the only fragrance that I haven't had for a few months is the newest one, which is the vanilla candy, and that one just came out. The vanilla rock candy one, that one just came out. So obviously I'm still testing that out, but you guys, these fragrances, they hitting, and I really like them. And there are some, or maybe one or two, that I still I can't get with, but let's get right into this video. So it's in no particular order. The first one we're going to talk about is Eden Sparkling Lychee. Now this one has keynotes of blackcurrant, sparkling lychee, rose decimna, candied violet, sugared amber, and sandalwood. Simply put, this is beautiful. It smells like a rosy champagne with some lychee. It's a perfect fragrance for the springtime. As you guys can see, I have used, I feel like a good amount of it. It's not like a huge dent, but I have used a good amount of it. Honestly, this is one that I feel like if I am going on a brunch date or if I am going to church, this is one that I would probably pick up and spray on me. This is one that I think that is super pretty. If I'm with my husband, this is one I will be wearing. It's also an everyday scent as well. It's not one that I would be wearing for date night at all, but it is an everyday scent. So if you're one of those girls that like pretty, cute, dainty type of fragrances, because I feel like this is for someone that's super dainty, then you'll like this one. If you're looking for something that's an everyday but still packs a huge punch, it's not this one. It's beautiful. It lasts a few, like I want to say like a good 6 hours, which is not bad. But for like the first 3 hours, you'll get nice projection, a little bit of a sillage, but then it starts to die down after the 3 hour mark. So it's not one of those that packs a punch, but it is one for the pretty fluff girl. So if you're looking for that, then this one is it. I'm not gonna rank them, but this is one that I have in my collection and I really, really enjoy this one. The next one is Eden Juicy Apple. This is the first in the Eden line. Now, I will have to say this is my least favorite because it does smell like a Bath & Body Works spray for me. And y'all know this already. If y'all didn't, if you're new here, I'm not a huge fan of Bath & Body Works. I do like their hand soaps. I used to like their candles, but for some reason the candles always made me, the sinus area, just, it was always congested. So I stopped using those. They have laundry now, so I'm probably gonna try them, but I feel like because of the fragrance and I have sensitive skin, it might not work. So I'll probably just try one, but I literally stick to the hand soaps. I do like the lotions. I used to like them, but I just felt like the moisture was not there. So I opt in for higher end lotions and even the drugstores. So that's why I really don't like this one as much, because it does remind me of that. But this is a pretty one. It has beautiful juicy apple notes. It's pretty, it's fruity. It's one of those that honestly you could just pick up and go. It does layer well together with other fragrances. So I feel like if you're looking for a fragrance enhancer, not an enhancer, but if you want to enhance your fragrance and put some cuteness and some sweetness and some fruity, citrusy vibe to it, this is your best bet. This one does not last that long on the skin, but it is a pretty one. So y'all know I love Kayali, and she sent me a lot of my fragrances that I have from her line, and this video is definitely not sponsored. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest, and even when they are sponsored, I'm always honest, because I don't sign any brand deals with the expectation for me to lie. Okay, I only sign brand deals with the expectation for me to be honest. And of course, I'm going to be honest respectfully. This is not my favorite out of the entire line. It smells good, but it's just not my favorite. So if you haven't tried this out, definitely try it out. I think it is worth sniffing because it does layer well with a lot of fragrances. But for it on its own, I wear this one layered only. I do not wear it by itself. But I feel like a lot of people like this. So please don't steer away from it because I'm not a big fan. I see a lot of likes than dislikes. Okay, I just had to be the weird one to not really like it as much. And it's not that it's not good, it's just not my type of vibe. So check out Eat and Juicy Apple. It's pretty. I like it, but it's not like my favorite. Now the next one is one that I did not like in the beginning, but only because of longevity. But now, girl, it is Love Fest Burning Cherry. This one has keynotes of burning cherry, raspberry praline, Palo Santo, kayak wood, and patchouli. This one is a beautiful cherry fragrance. When we first got it, it did not last long at all. But now, girl, I like this one a lot. Now the dent is not too big because I gotta be honest, I've been enjoying other cherry fragrances and this one had the back burner, but I think I'm gonna be wearing her a little bit more often. This one is nice. Ooh, every single time I spray it, it just takes me back to when it first launched and I fell in love with it. I just did not like the longevity. Now it smells so good, and that Palo Santos in this is amazing. Now you don't get like the cherry throughout the whole fragrance, which is another reason why it wasn't my favorite. But I realized when my fragrance sat a little bit longer, the cherry lasted a little bit longer in this fragrance as well. So if you just got you a new bottle and you feel like this doesn't last, let it sit and it should be good. And I feel like you shouldn't have that issue because this was released so long ago. It should be okay. So if you're looking for a cherry fragrance, Kayali definitely have that and more. Now this next one is one that I just wish that she could just bring it back because it's so nice. That's why I don't really use it anymore, because I feel like this was a limited edition release, and if you didn't get it, you just didn't get it. And it's from the wedding collection, and the first one is Velvet Santal. Now this one has keynotes of jasmine petals, tea leaves, white musk, cedarwood, benzoin, and sandalwood. Wow. Super velvety, super delicious, super mouth-watering. If you don't have this in your collection, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like when I was telling you to get it, you just didn't. And if you're new here, like, I'm sorry, because they don't make this one no more. This is a velvety, soft, smooth fragrance that smells amazing on a man. I will like to say that she made this for her husband to wear on their wedding day. Just beautiful, right? Wow. I really, really, really like this one. I just don't feel like talking about it too much because it's gonna make you want to go get it and you really can't get it. Just know that it smells amazing on a man and even prettier on a woman. Oh my gosh. She really did her big one with this, and I feel like that's why she left it as a limited edition. When I tell you this thing sold out so quick, so quick. Like I said, I'm not gonna ponder on it too much because you really can't get it anymore. I'm praying that she brings it back. When I seen her, I talked about Musk 12 and the wedding collection, but I feel like they're just not gonna come back with it. So it's one of those, if you had got it, you got it. Whenever something is limited edition, I try my best to get it because you just don't know, and it becomes an icon. And this one definitely hit really well. And the funny thing is, if it didn't smell good, I would have just returned it. So I don't understand why nobody got it, because if you bought it from Sephora, you could honestly return it if you really don't like it. So next time Kayali's having a limited edition, definitely grab it. Even if you didn't smell it yet, just grab it because you just never know. And then if you don't like it, you could always return it or gift it to somebody else. But yeah, we're not gonna even break it down. Just know that you missed out if you didn't have this. I'm not mad at you. You just won't do that mistake again. If she had one for her husband, of course she had one for herself. And it is Silk Santal. Now, first of all, my jewels got darker, real dark. And as you guys can see, it was really loved in this collection, okay? Like I said, I stopped wearing them because they are no longer available. It has sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. My notes are rubbing off, but simply put, this is probably one of her best. That's all I'm gonna say about that. This is probably one of her best, and it lasts so long on the skin. You will get so much compliments with this fragrance. I'm just praying that she brings it out again. Even if she brings it out for a limited time again, I'm gonna buy 3 bottles. Because I think 3 bottles is perfectly fine for my lifetime, right? Wow. She did her big one with this one, and you can tell like she smelled absolutely divine on her wedding day. Just absolutely amazing. Please bring it back, Mona. Please bring it back. I'm begging you, please. It is so good. At least a travel spray. Look, I'll buy all of them. Just bring it back, please. Since we're talking about the ones that's limited edition, this is another one that she took off the shelf. I would like to say she took it off because she felt like she didn't market it as well, and you know, it wasn't selling. She told me that personally. But this was my favorite musk fragrance in my collection, and it is Musk 12. I'm grateful. I didn't buy this one. She actually sent this to me when I was discovering the brand, and she was like, I'm gonna share some fragrances with you. When I tell you I didn't get the chance to buy a big bottle because I didn't know that it was going to be discontinued. And I don't think she even know either. But you guys, this has the top notes of freesia and lotus. In the mid, you have musk and jasmine. In the base, you have vanilla and sandalwood. The perfect musk fragrance for fresh out of the shower. It's so clean. It was so simple at the same time too. It's so simple. But my husband loved this, and I told Mona that in front of him, and she was like, oh my God, look at him, he's blushing. It's that good. And it's not one of those fragrances that wears so long on the skin because it is a fresher fragrance, but it layered so well. And I never really had a longevity issue with it either because I was wearing this to bed. This was my bedtime fragrance, as you guys can see. Look at that dent. And honestly, the reason why the dent is not as big is because she has sent me 2 travel sprays and I used 2 of them. The miniature 10 mLs. Yeah, I used them up and then I started on my bottle. And then that's when I realized that I didn't see it in stores anymore. I didn't find it on their website or Sephora. And then I said, hold on, let me put this in the back and stop wearing it and see what it's giving next time I see Mona. I seen her and I said, girl, what's going on with Musk 12? And she said, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, I'm about to cry. This is amazing though. If you find it, which is probably like very hard to, but if you find it, hold it near and dear to your heart because it's good. And it's such a pretty one. And this layered with the Fenty Eau de Parfum. Wow. Jay Holloway, I am Jay Holloway. Put me on to that layering combo. Follow him on YouTube, by the way. He's always in the comments and I'll link him down below too. But Kayali's Musk 12 with Fenty Parfum. Yeah. And that's the reason why the dent is not that much too, because I was layering those 2 together. And I'm glad I did that because girl, if I wasn't, this would have been gone too. So yeah, this one is good and I really hope that she brings it back, but I understand why it's not on the shelf anymore. The next one is one that I have in my collection, but I haven't been wearing her. I actually don't think I ever sprayed her on because I got it as a gift from Mona and I just unboxed it, but I was waiting for the summertime, and now that the summertime is here, I literally forgot about it. I'm gonna put it on my July perfume tray so that I can enjoy her. And she is Utopia. Now, Utopia is their coconut, their tiara flower, their frangipani style of fragrance. So if you know Soleil Blanc, ooh, yeah, this is nice. If you like Soleil Blanc, if you like Coconut Sun, if you like any coconut fragrance, this is nice. It is a beautiful coconut tropical style fragrance for vacation. I'm just so mad that I didn't pack it for vacation. I am still going out and y'all know that Florida is really hot. It's gonna be hot till maybe December. So I still got a lot of time to wear it, but I'm just mad that I didn't wear this on a tropical island. But in due time, there's gonna be times for me to wear it. I can't talk about this enough. It is just that good. It's one that I highly recommend to blind buy. You don't need to smell it. You know, if you're looking for a tropical fragrance, then Utopia is good. It's called Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. So there's vanilla, there's coconut, there's florals. It's really, really good. I can't say anything else about it because you're just gonna have to go ahead and click that link in the description box below and get it because it's good, girl. And it's been out for a while. So I don't want it to be one of those that just end up being discontinued, so definitely get it if you can. Oh, that's so pretty. Let me just wear this for today because girl, it's one of those. Ooh, it smells so good. All right, so the next one is Vanilla 28. You guys already know how much I love this one, how dark my juice is. This is a staple vanilla to have in your collection. If you don't have Vanilla 28, you are probably new to fragrances and you're new to vanilla because it's one of those that everybody should have in their collection. It has vanilla, brown sugar. It's really, really good. It's super long lasting, especially when you let it macerate or massacrate or whatever they call it. Yeah, let it sit. Yeah, it's good. Let your juice get this dark. Let it get this dark. This is probably the best layering fragrance I have in my collection when it comes to vanilla. If you want to add vanilla to any type of fragrance, this is the one that you use. Really like it, and I highly recommend this one, especially for the girls that loves vanilla or that's new to vanilla. I think that it's the perfect vanilla fragrance, and it just layers well with everything. The next one I have is Yum Pistachio. You guys already know this. That's why I'm going through it. Every single time I spray Vanilla 28, I sneeze, because the older bottles, they're misty sprays. So there's that. The newer fragrances that she's releasing, they're not misty. They are misty, but it's more like a straight shooter versus that like it's a mist. So whenever I have a fragrance with a mist, it just goes into my nose. But this one has pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. Honestly, if you've been here, I did a video for this and I said I didn't like it as much. Girl, throw that whole video away. I love this fragrance. This is a beautiful whipped cream pistachio fragrance. Probably the best pistachio fragrance that I've smelled lately or ever. Other fragrance brands are bringing out pistachio fragrances, but I feel like she was the first to do it officially, or at least to go viral. I'm not sure, because I'm sure there's other fragrance brands out there that I probably didn't discover yet. So yeah, Yum Pistachio is that girl. It's probably one of the best gourmands that she has, and I love it. You need it. Get it. Like right now. And it lasts a long time on the skin too. That pistachio, the whipped cream, and the rum together with the vanilla, so good. So freaking good. The next two iconic ones that you need to have in your collection is the Vanilla Royale and the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Oh my gosh, pink pepper, rose, vanilla. It smells like it has oud in it, but it doesn't. This is like my favorite out of the entire line, but this is my number one. Straight up. It has vanilla Syrah Absolute, golden rum, creme brulee, brown sugar, royal oud, and sugared patchouli. This is probably the best fragrance that she has launched in the vanilla line, straight up. But that's because I love heavy doses of vanilla, and I love heavy, dark, sensual vanilla fragrances with rum, with all of that goodness. I'm more of like a dark, sensual, ambery type of person when it comes to fragrances. I need you to slap me in the face with your fragrance, and this is that. So good, and you need it like yesterday. And of course, the gold bottle, what? And then of course, this is my go-to date night, sensual night fragrance. Like I would wear this for date night and just to, if I want to make a big impression. But this one, I'll wear it if I'm trying to get in my husband's pants, or vice versa, if he's trying to get in my pants. It's one of those. Like, it's so good. And I know a lot of people that don't like rose, like, I mean, despise rose fragrances. I mean, like, hate rose fragrances, but they love this one. That tells you a lot. And then the oud line. My favorite from the line is vanilla oud. It's just so good. This one has vanilla sugar, praline, saffron, white musk, oak moss, and oud. Oud and vanilla. It's so good. It's really good. And my second favorite is the coffee one. I don't have a full bottle of that, but I have travel sprays of those. If you don't know what oud smells like and you want an entry-level oud fragrance, the Kayali oud line is an entry-level oud fragrance line. She said that she has stronger ouds than that. So if you think that these ouds are strong, you just probably don't like oud at all. But if you want to try out oud and test out oud, definitely try these, because these are the most friendliest ouds I've tried. And I love oud, okay? Vanilla oud is amazing, and I'm really looking to get the coffee one. But this one, so good, and I love it. And the last one, and certainly not least, is the vanilla candy. This one has keynotes of candied pear, sweet violet, bubblegum, white caramel, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. Just go ahead and get it if you're looking for a sweet, mouth-watering vanilla candy like fragrance. It is so good. I love it. It's one of those fragrances that, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm just layering the Kayali fragrances because they're so good. She did a big one with this one. Fumi was the campaign for this launch, and I love it. Oh my gosh, I loved it. So that was my Kayali collection. Comment down below what fragrances that you like from Kayali. Comment down below how you feel about these fragrances. Can't wait to talk to you guys some more in the comments. Everything will be linked for your convenience. Until we see each other again, please stay safe and keep on smelling fragrances. Bye, cherry bombs.